everybody? Peace to all the nations, peace to the gods. Yo, it is a beautiful day outside. Right now, you guys, I have some important information to tell you. Yes, probably from what you saw already from the thumbnail, I am an AI consultant, one of the top applicants, you guys. Just yesterday, I saw on my LinkedIn post, which took some time to build, right? It was over 240 plus jobs where I will be the top applicant at these companies and businesses. These jobs are paying anywhere from $70 to $80 an hour and upwards, you guys. So I say that to not just toot my own horn, you guys, and I say that to share with you guys about, the 10 topics that I want to talk about right now today is how that actually help people instead of having fear of AI, fear of this technology, right? Once you have this skill, this knowledge, right? It turns that fear into power for you, right? In any aspect of your life, guaranteed. So even for me right now, I'm realizing, right, more and more and more every day that the meaningless automation task that can be automated will be automated, right? Because I'm not just building websites, right? We're building generating money machines, okay, as AI consultants. We're automating people's whole business flows, right? 30% front end and 70% back end, right? Or 60/40, however technical you want to be, right? But the thing is, you guys, the thing is, let me take some of this tea. The thing is, you can do this too, right? And I want to break this down for every single person out there because I see where this is going with the financial system, the economy, right? I know a lot of people are actually hurting for jobs right now. And I know a lot of people are hurting for income right now. And I'm not saying it's going to be your save all end all AI, right? But it will give you that competitive advantage of where you're at right now. And before I continue to speak, I know you guys see this US Space Force shirt on my body right now. And I actually got this shirt when I went to go talk to a recruiter for the Air Force, because that whenever you want to join the Space Force and work with the Space Force, you have to talk to Air Force recruiter to get the information from it. Keep in mind, I'm also an Army veteran. Um, 4 years in Texas Army National Guard, and I am graduating with my computer science degree, guys. But I am doing my own thing. I'm going out on my own lane, you guys. Because if you've been keeping up with T with Q, you would realize that I've automated already my Herbalife business. I already have a front desk person that takes in um, phone, email, and shoots it to me, then I am literally sending. I like the human interaction. So with Herbalife, I have to make sure I'm there to understand that person, right? And that's something that's never going to go away. That's why I keep saying Herbalife is one of the best businesses that a regular person or average person can do for themselves, their mindset, their body, and their spirit. But yeah, I created uh, a a text message loop where you're at the gym and you have to ask me a question, and I could be busy with family, I could be busy creating, I could be busy traveling, right? This loop is going to give you the workouts. It's going to tell you exactly what to do, how to breathe based off of your goals, right? So I already automated my business and I started taking that to barbershops, beauty salons, right? Med spas, right? Gyms, right? So I do it for myself on the daily. This is something I've been doing consistently, right? So if you want to join the military, I highly recommend that, especially if you're in America, right? Because you want every competitive advantage you possibly can, right? If your weight is a thing, if you're overweight or if you're obese, remember our mission is to make the world healthier and happier and lead souls back to who they are, right? So with that being said, take care of the things that are easy to take care of. That's why I keep having the tea with Q, right? The Herbalife tea is going to boost your metabolism, right? So it's going to also burn some calories. So it's going to help you with the midsection and also gives you mental clarity and focus, right? It's like a focus calm instantly. So here are the top 10 things that actually help people from moving them from fear to power, right? Number one, AI isn't replacing you, it's exposing your skill gap, right? For example, When I was in high school, I would try out for the varsity basketball team. I didn't make it my freshman year, right? Coach said I didn't have a good jumper. Trained all freshman year, sophomore year. Didn't make it again, right? He said I didn't have any handles. I couldn't lead the court at being a point guard. Trained all summer, all year long. I made it my junior year, and I made it my senior year, you guys. Okay. So when I'm talking about your skills, what skills can you do in your free time, right? Instead of having entertainment, instead of having your focus, right? Go somewhere else where it doesn't serve your higher self, where could that go right now? I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the biggest AI models that can give you actual certifications, excuse me, with the time they can finish this in a month or 2 months. You can go on Anthropic's Claude, right? They have an actual curriculum now where if you complete their courses, you can understand how to use these large language models, right? To start helping businesses, right? When people say this AI transfer is moving wealth to people that actually understand the skills, this is what they mean. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you're actually closing the gap with the skills that you're learning to implement these large language models into someone's business, right? But don't think small, think with the big picture in mind, right? Number two, start with one tool, you guys. Start with one tool. Tool I first started out with was ChatGPT. I went from ChatGPT to Gemini, Gemini, Perplexity, Perplexity to Claude, Claude to Grok, Grok to Manus, Manus to, listen, there's a bunch of them, right? And I'm going to go into this more, but focus on what you like to do. If you're creative, focus on the ones that are going to help you with creating, right? I love Suno AI because I'm the type of person, I can rap, I can sing, but just thinking of the next word for that song, right? I put that in a Suno AI and it creates and generates a song, and I also has my voice behind it. Wait for these music videos to come out because it's gonna be fire. Okay. But start with one tool, right? Pick ChatGPT or one system and go. All right. Number three, use AI to save time first, not to make money, you guys. Okay. So, what do I mean by this? I love bringing up the gym because it's the easiest thing that I've automated. And it's the most relatable thing that I could talk about. When you go to the gym or the grocery store, right? What's the first thing you're supposed to do inside the gym? You're supposed to start warming up inside the gym, right? Most people, when they walk into the gym, right, they're on their phones, they're looking up the workout, they're going to the mirror, they're staring at themselves, they don't even know how to activate their body to start waking it up and saying it's okay to actually work out today, right? You can automate this process in your life to get in the best shape of your life. So that way you get the workout out the way, right? And you get the consistency out part out the way. Because when you automate your workout and know exactly what you're doing, you're just moving. That just made you 100% more productive with your own energy and lighting up and firing up your own batteries. Think about that. Okay. So then you focus on selling what you created to other personal trainers, to other people that own the gyms, right? So focus on saving your time first because once you do that, it's real easy to implement even more inside that program that you built for yourself, for other businesses that could benefit from what you're creating. Number four, right? If you're working right now, use your job plus AI, yo, it's going to equal a superpower, right? It's going to make you become 300% more efficient, you guys. When I used to be a personal trainer at Gold's Gym, they were scared of me, right? And not in the sense of like, oh my God, you're so scary. Like, you don't have to switch careers, right? You can enhance what you already do. So that's exactly what I did, right? I've been studying computer science since 2020, right? 2021, sorry. 2021, Colorado Technical University. And through the trials and errors, right, of just learning, studying, and focusing, boom, ChatGPT came out 2022. Okay. I was like, okay, my job is to be the best student and be the best soldier possible. How can I do this? Right. That was the mindset going in. Right. So I started doing that, you guys. When I tell you, when I was in the army, scoring 598s on ACFTs, right? I automated that process. I automated my training program. getting hundreds in classes? It's because I'm using it to ask the AI questions so that way I can automate my learning, right? So I can learn the systems of how I learn better, not being told what to learn. Understand? It's a difference, right? So it was just like a superpower for me, you guys, a crazy superpower. And I want to give the superpower to every single person because I want you guys to experience this for yourself so that way you can take care of yourself and your future family going into these times that we don't have answers. We just have these questions, right? It's all about asking the right questions now. Number five, talk to AI like a human, you guys. I think it just came out just yesterday. Um, Claude Anthropics, right? The IQ score is 160. You guys, what? Understand that, right? If you have a job right now, if you have a job and you don't think it's going to get automated within the next 5 to 10 years, okay, think again because you don't want to have false gods. You don't want to say, oh, my job is my God, right? I'm okay. No, that's the wrong way to think about it. Okay, the way to think about it is to understand that everything is mine. Understand? When you understand that you can talk to yourself, reflect and analyze, and change course in your life. That's a power, you guys. So when you can talk to AI like a human, most people fail because they give them weak prompts, right? I want you guys to give them the highest IQ version of what you want to come across in a business and a solution to better yourself or this world or a business or a company, right? In that prompt, right? From your heart. Most people can't do that because they're too worried about right here, right now, right? The culture. I need to make money right here, right now. Listen, that's going to come if you listen to what I say. Okay? It's going to come. And I believe that for you if you listen and take action now, right? Because this window, it's open, but it's not going to be open forever, right? So talk to it like a human, okay? Talk to it like an educated human that knows exactly what to do. Because before, you needed to hire a computer science, a developer, a coder to develop these websites, right? To develop these functions, to develop these dashboards. Now, AI's at that IQ level to where you can just tell it a simple prompt, it can connect your bank account to your website, create an ebook. And when people pay for that, it goes all through and you don't even have to touch it. How awesome is that? Right? You save time, money, and also clients, right? Because you weren't even there to talk to them. Your AI did that for you. All right. Number six, automate boring tasks first. We brought the gym incident, right? Repetition equals energy drain, right? Equals perfect AI use case, right? So think of more boring tasks that you would like to automate, right? Writing emails, right? Scheduling clients, right? Having a plan for your life and your research so that way you understand how powerful you are living in this reality. So that way you're able to inspire and lead people because you're living from a place of love, peace, and enlightenment for every single soul on this planet, right? Number seven, you still need discipline. Okay. I should have wore my discipline over motivation shirt today, you guys. You still need discipline, right? AI won't fix laziness. It multiplies action or inaction, right? If you give it scattered thoughts, oh, you're telling it about your issues and emotions, right? You're trying to build this business, right? You're trying to get a workout plan, right? You're using it just to look up random questions like Google. No, no, that is not the way to think about this. That is not the way to think about this. Let me bring your awareness back to what's in front of you right here, right now. You want to think about this, especially as an AI strategist and consultant coming into somebody else's business, right? How can I create something that is from end to end to help improve this business, right? And you have to brainstorm on that. You got to meditate on that stuff. You got to have these conversations with other people. You got to look up some stuff. You got to have the discipline to actually do this stuff, you guys, right? And for me, being in Herbalife for 8 years, being the walking billboard of my business, knocking on doors, leading some of the biggest workouts in San Antonio, Texas, still to this day, you guys, right? yo, it takes discipline, it takes hard work, it takes dedication. Okay. So make sure you guys still have that discipline, right? Because I wouldn't use AI if you were lazy, right? Because it's just going to multiply your laziness where you're at. This is why this is so powerful. And before I keep going, I will link down in the description below my website for the business owners and for people that aren't business owners, because I do have an ebook. This thing is like 10 bucks, right? And I also have 100 prompts to that, you guys, that can help you right here, right now with where you're currently at. So that way you can take what you know, make a book out of it, start generating income, and start creating in this digital space that we all share together, right? So this way we can leave something that's either going to benefit us or benefit our neighbor or benefit this earth. Understand? So don't chase every single tool. This is number 8. Don't chase every single tool. Mastery over the hype, you guys. Stay focused, stay locked in. I did a video earlier about this, you guys. Another live. We were talking about when people use more than three, right? Three AI tools, they can't focus no more. It scatters their focus by like 70%, right? So, with that being said, use three AI tools. Personally, it depends on your goals. Do what's right for you, right? If you're creative, use Suno AI. If you're a business automator, use Manus, right? If you're somebody that just wants to start checking it out, use Gemini, right? Pick three, stick with three, right? If you're somebody that needs help and needs a business audit, please reach out. I got you, right? I'm gonna have all that stuff in the link in the description down below at the end of this video. Number 9, AI can help you think, not just do. AI can help you think, not just do. Use it for ideas. Use it for clarity. Use it for planning your life, you guys, right? Soon we all know people that have been here longer than some others, right? Within the next 10, 15, 20 years, it's going to be like you'll be able to talk to your phone or glasses or an Oculus chip, whatever it might be, right? Or a headphone, right? For people that don't want the chips, right? There's going to be abundant amount of options for every single person. But it's going to be you're going to say like, "Hey, I am going to travel to SeaWorld, San Antonio, in this weekend, 4th of July, for this reason. I'm also gonna need a bathing suit. I need a Airbnb booked, right? And I'm going to want to eat at vegan restaurants. Can you also build a itinerary plan? Can you book the places that need to be booked? And can you also give us something to do other than being at the amusement park? It's going to be able to do every single one of those actions. Why? Because people like myself understand how and where this is going. So it's very important that you understand right now you are still early. It's the first quarter of the year, depending on when time you're watching this video, right? Take action now on this stuff, right? So, last but not least, you guys, number 10, your kids will use this, so learn it first. Your kids will use this, so learn it first. What type of parent isn't going to steward such a powerful, revolutionary technology that can be a generating income business for themselves and for their kids, right? Listen, you guys, I never thought I was gonna have kids, okay? But until I did, right? 2 amazing little boys, so grateful for them. It just supercharged my life, supercharged my soul, and it just gave me so much more purpose, right? To act right here, right now, because I'm just like, wait a second, right? We're gonna talk about this more, but did you know from the ages of 2 to 5, right? If babies are watching a tablet or a screen, that blue light filter destroys a chemical in their brain, white matter, right? That white matter hurts long-term and short-term thinking, causing brain diseases, right? A lot of kids are dying. They're saying kids won't even make it to high school. No, no, that's a crime against humanity. And I refuse to stand by and sit by and do absolutely nothing. So I'm taking it upon myself to make AI cool music, kids music. I'm taking advantage of this technology right now to enhance my own life, to enhance my own skills, right? And I'm still taking courses to this day. Like I graduate next week, but next month I'm taking a class on Security Plus, right? Because I know if we are going to have all this information from people's bank accounts to their personal lives, right? To every single sensitive data and information, we have to understand how to turn off the data sharing or how to implement these security practical steps that the everyday person can understand at a basic level so everybody is protected. Understand? And I know not everybody's gonna do it, but I could do my part, right? As a person living in this reality with you. And yeah, you guys, I just kind of just wanted to give you guys that because I care. I care so much about my brothers, my sisters, my family, and that love and it just overflows in this expression, right? And also since I've been doing this and I've been learning it, I feel like I have a duty to make sure that I'm teaching this and stewarding this stuff in the right direction. So let's use this for the liberation of all human beings and sentience to make them better, right? Let's make sure that we're automating every single business, right? So that way we have enough money to take care of the people that can't take care of themselves, right? I'm not trying to control anybody, right? My whole philosophy is making the world healthier and happier and leading the soul back to what you already know. And that is what you know, right? And your soul. So if there was some truth, if there was something that resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys in the next live, you guys. So don't be afraid of AI. Start using it today and follow for more tips. See you in the next one. Salute.